Jesus believes that faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains, and this simple yet powerful truth invites every heart to see that God does not require massive strength, perfect confidence, or flawless devotion, only a spark. A tiny seed of trust that is willing to believe that he can do the impossible. When Jesus spoke these words, he wasn't pointing to the greatness of human ability. He was pointing to the greatness of God's power working through even the smallest act of faith. A mustard seed is one of the tiniest seeds known in his time, almost insignificant in size. But when planted, it grows into something strong and impactful. In the same way, Jesus wants us to understand that our faith does not have to start big. It simply has to be real, planted in the soil of a believing heart, and offered sincerely to God. With that kind of faith, mountains weather their problems, fears, sins, failures, or obstacles can be moved. When Jesus says faith can move mountains, he is teaching that no situation is too heavy for God to lift, and no barrier is too tall for God to break. Your weakness is not a limit to him. Your past is not a limit to him. Even your doubts are not a limit to him, because Jesus honors the small beginnings inside you. Many people think they must have perfect faith before God can work in their life. But Jesus shows the opposite. God works through imperfect people who simply choose to trust him. He takes the little we offer and multiplies it into something powerful. A single prayer whispered with sincerity, a single step taken in obedience, or a single moment of choosing hope over fear can open the door for God to change everything. This teaching also reminds you that faith grows. What begins as a tiny seed can become a strong tree of confidence as you keep trusting Jesus day by day. Mountains are not always moved instantly. Sometimes they shift slowly as your spiritual roots grow deeper. But Jesus encourages you not to give up, because even the smallest seed, once planted, carries the potential to transform your entire life. With him, no mountain is permanent, no obstacle unbeatable, and no dream unreachable. One tiny seed of faith, placed in his hands, becomes the beginning of miracles.